It was at the burning bush that God revealed to Moses who he was and what he could do. When God puts a burning in your spirit, you've got to pay attention to it, because when you begin to pay attention, he begins to reveal who you are to you, and he begins to reveal himself to you. If it is constantly in your heart, if you cannot think of anything else but that thing that is burning within you, it only means one thing: that God is trying to tell you something. God is trying to reveal something to you, and you've got to pay attention to it. Sometimes God won't tell you things directly or show you things immediately. Why? Because he wants to train the mind of your spirit. Don't burn down your dream, ignite it. Look at Moses. The burning bush became his building bush. It was at that moment of burning that he caught a revelation of who God is. It was at the burning bush that God revealed himself to Moses as I am that I am. 3 things happened while Moses was at the burning bush. 1, transformation. 2, information. And 3, determination. So God transformed him. God informed him. And through the transformation and the information, God put a determination in the heart of Moses. Moses did not understand who he was until he had an encounter with God in the burning bush. That was when God began to explain things to Moses. That was when God began to ask Moses, what do you have in your hand? There are many things you can do with what you have in your hand. The burning is just a step, but the revelation behind the burning is the turning point. If God put a burning inside of you, God is not trying to burn you, but he is building you. You don't have to understand it. You just need to respond to it. When God wants to introduce or drop something great in your heart, he does it with a burning. When God wants to reveal his purpose in your life, he does it with a burning. The burning makes you uncomfortable until you have done something about it. You've got to pay attention to what is burning inside you. It could be to follow a dream. It could be to run with that vision. It could be a commitment to a plan. It could even be to make peace with someone. It could be to do the right thing. It could even be an apology that you need to say to someone. It could be to speak up about something. It may not be the big things. It could be small and simple things. It could be to even mend a broken relationship. But whatever it is, God put that burning there for a purpose. And God will make things clear to you as you follow his leading. If it is burning inside of you, then it is important, because God will not put a burning inside you if it is not important. Great things are about to materialize in your life. All you need to do is to pay attention to it. You've got to pay attention to that fire that is burning within you. Don't let your visions, your aspiration, your dreams get burnt to ashes. Why? Because you were not paying attention to it. You've got to pay attention to it, and you've got to do something about it. God put a burning there and a timing to it for you to do something about it. How do you know that God has put a burning inside of you? It's going to keep burning. It's going to keep burning deeper and deeper until you do something about it. That means God is trying to get your attention, and you've got to be able to pay attention to what God is trying to say to you. I don't know what it is that is in your heart or has been in your heart for a long time, and it's burning and burning inside of you. You think about it every day. It's the last thing on your mind before you go to bed, and it's the first thing on your mind when you wake up. It could be that God is trying to tell you something. You've got to pay attention to it. When you begin to pay attention to your dream, to your vision, to your purpose, He begins to empower you for it. God did not put that desire in you to burn for nothing. He put that desire in you to build you, so that the eyes of your understanding will be opened. Do not ignore it. You've got to pay attention to what is burning inside of you, because God is trying to tell you something, and you've got to pay attention to it.